Hello and welcome. I was meant to be doing Dark Souls review this week, but I got an Xbox Series X, and with every new console I try one of 3 games to see what it's like. Oddly, 2 are from the same series, and the third is a completely different series. These are Borderlands 1 or 2 and Skyrim. Seeing as Skyrim just had a big update due to its 10th anniversary, including a massive graphical update, so why not? Let's look at the game, and it spans many memes as it has had releases. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Set in the northern country of Skyrim, you play as the Dragonborn, a special person who can talk to dragons. This is good and convenient, as dragons have started attacking the frigid country. So your quest to rid the land of these flying lizards. It starts with, as all Elder Scrolls games start, with you as a prisoner, just as you are about to have a cranial-ectomy from someone who has thought that an axe and a scalpel are pretty much the same thing, and then a dragon shows up and just ruins the executioner's day. You then go to Riverwood to talk to someone. This depends on who you escaped with, and so it's not really worth mentioning. You went to Whiterun to speak to a Jarl, and he sends you to see a court wizard, who sends you to collect a brick. You give him the brick, as he is speaking to someone called Delphine. You're sent to kill a dragon. You absorb the dinosaur's soul, and you go to see the weirdos on the top of a mountain. These are called greybeards. They teach you to shout at dragons, which is the only way to deal with them. There is another fetch quest, but someone has robbed it, and reset all the traps, because when you desecrate a tomb, you should leave it as you found it. It was Delphine. She sends you to kill another dragon. Then she declares it. The elves behind this. You play spy, find out if it was the elves. Spoiler, it is not. Then you need an Elder Scroll to look into the past, find a specific insult to ground a big bad dragon and kill it. So you destroy its physical form, and then you go to heaven and destroy its soul. Okay, that's the first main quest over. That is right, Skyrim kind of has 2 main quests. The other is a civil war between the Stormcloaks and the Empire. Now, while the dragons are killing everyone, the Stormcloaks think this is time to pick a fight. The Stormcloaks are assholes, and unlike New Vegas, the Empire are pretty cool. They just want stability in the area. These missions are as follows: steal a crown, attack castles, fight for Whiterun, more castles, when opposing faction's main town, Solitude or Windhelm. Combat heavy and as boring as it sounds. There's even a point where you just have to mediate a meeting between the Stormcloaks and the Empire. As with the Elder Scrolls games, you have the guild, except the Fighters Guild is now for companions. You do a task, you are asked to help one of them to find a piece of axe. During this quest, you find out the companions are actually werewolves. They're also being hunted by a group called the Silver Hand. One of the companions gets killed by the Silver Hand. When you're on a quest for vengeance, the leader catches wind of this, says knock it off, and cure me of being a werewolf by killing a witch. So you kill the witch and the whole family. During this quest, the Silver Hand attacks companions, killing Kodiak, the companion's leader. So while they prepare his body, you butcher the Silver Hand. Come back, set fire to Kojak's body, have an axe reforged, and go free the boss's spirit by killing his furry persona. That is pretty fun, and I always do it. I enjoy this one quite a bit, actually. You become leader of the companions at the end too. It's a fun mission, there's a lot of variations, but it's mainly as combat heavy as the Civil War is. This one's just as combat heavy, but there's a lot of traps and puzzles as well. There's a lot of story behind it to go with it, so it's quite an enjoyable quest. And it starts with some kid who I'm pretty sure has already offed somebody performing the Dark Sacrament to kill an old woman who runs an orphanage. You kill the old broad, go to sleep, and get kidnapped. You commit murder, then a clown, still at bang, comes into the Dark Brotherhood's holy house and with a corpse, and declares you are the listener or something. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. You kill the Emperor's cousin, and you work all your way up to kill the Emperor. On this journey of bloodshed, someone betrays you, the Sanctuary is attacked, but all but 3 are killed. You move to another town because of bad memories. Yeah, this is pretty boring and is nothing compared to the excellent Oblivion one. You can finish it quickly by murdering the recruiter, who can also be recruited by the Imperial Army to wipe out the Dark Brotherhood. It's like Skyrim doesn't even want these guys to live or for you to do this. There's more ways to not do this than there is to do this. And anyway, if you complete it, you are now in charge of the Dark Brotherhood. Yeah, me saying this twice is going to come into point in a minute. The Mage's Guild. You perform a trick to get in. You play Indiana Jones, you find a big ball. A big light bulb tells you need a big stick. Then you go on an adventure to a dwarven ruins to find the big stick. It's not there. An elf is being particularly nosy and making demands. You go to a labyrinth, you find a big stick. You fight a dragon priest. You get the big stick. go back to college. Ralph decides he wasn't as big a dickhead as he could have been, and steals the big ball, and murders the head teacher. You kill him. Hey, I'm getting pretty good at this killing stuff. And you can become a teacher. Again, once again, you become in charge. Also, this is quite fun and an enjoyable quest. I like the variety of levels in this one, and it's just, again, more puzzles and more things to do. And you go quite a bit around Skyrim. You're not just stuck in one area. It's a very interesting, fun, field mission, or quest as you wish to call it. The Thieves Guild is another one I enjoy. You start this one by framing someone. It doesn't matter if you fail or succeed, because the luck of a Thieves Guild has left town and killed itself in a cheap motel. You do some work for a businesswoman, putting people out of business, until you find someone has been working to undermine the Thieves Guild. It is an ex-guild member who is trying to solve the murder of a previous guild master. This takes many turns for you to find out it was the current guild master, spoiler alert for a 10-year-old game, who has been robbing the Thieves Guild blind. The thieves have been robbed. Irony. Thanks to a magic key that he stole from the Thieves Guild's goddess. It was meant to be under the protection of the Nightingales, elite thieves who acts as the police of the guild, usually played as a story to scare younger thieves, which the current guild master is also a member of the Nightingales. So the goddess is a little upset. You make a deal, become a Nightingale, fight and find the guild master, kill him. Oh, I'm getting really good at this bit too. No, that's like loads of people have murdered now. You become a guild master. So the guild quests are half good, well, they exist. Like the two main quests, the dragon one is okay, but nothing out of this world amazing. Fun, honestly you wouldn't miss it if you didn't do it. And the Civil War has a major flaw. A big flaw. You ready? Right, if you do all the good quests, you're politically the most powerful person in Skyrim. The fact you kill the Emperor as the Dark Brotherhood demonstrates the power you wield. So, with the final battle, there is no mention of this Archmage, Guildmaster, Listener, Harbinger. None of that matters. The saddest part is Skyrim was released after New Vegas, where the allies you make help you in a battle or through the dam. Imagine how great it would have been as a Guildmaster. You could have paid someone to perform the Dark Sacrament on the opposing faction's leader. During the final quest, that leader is found dead as you storm the castle. The enemy is on the back foot, and you did it. You instrumented the fall or rise of a faction of your choice, rather than just, charging in and attacking another castle. Again, yeah, honestly, it is just attacking castles for the Civil War, and it's very boring. I mean, it's quite hard when it's basically a wave fight. You're fighting wave or wave. And it'd been just great to see, he had been murdered in his bed, and the Dark Brotherhood had they managed to stop the war. It would have just been fantastic to have it finished like that. But they didn't. They messed up. Never mind. Like Oblivion, Skyrim is a great game. If you wish to explore the wide open space that is Skyrim, it is an amazing game just for that. The quests are absolutely binary. Either they're really good or dull and a slog to go through. Fighting dragon gets boring after a while. Yeah, I just typed and just said killing dragons gets boring. It really does. That's why during this run I didn't even touch the main dragon quest until I finished all the side quests. The first dragon will kill unlocks a dragon, so avoiding that one small quest left alone gives you a breathing room to get other stuff done rather than being attacked by big flappy bastards. You scaly fucks. Now, I've played Skyrim on the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and now the Xbox Series X. This is not a boast, showing that I have played Skyrim thoroughly on many platforms. I didn't finish the main quest on PlayStation 3 or 360 or PC. As I stated before, I did not find the main quest that enjoyable. Yet, I have seen Skyrim go through 3 generations and graphically improve each time. And now, as the game has grown, it is really a best looking game I've ever played, and I'm not joking. I was blown away with how good it looks now. The particles in the dungeons, it is really something else. It is a gorgeous game and the controls have grown too. From the twitchy PlayStation 3 controllers, now they are smooth as silk and I have no issues with the aiming. It has not just been ported to newer systems either, it has been improved each time. So when it went from the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 generation to the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, everything got improved, and once again in the new generation it has improved once more. Anyway, but as much as it's improved, I would like this to be the last time it does this. It's a fun game, it's very enjoyable, but yeah, it has had so many ports now, it's beyond a joke. It had 3 releases on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. And of course you've had the releases on the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 4. And then you had the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 separate releases, 11, 14, 15, I believe, of separate releases this has had. This is beyond the joke. Well, yes, let me be the last one. Now, that is that for now. I still notice some clipping problems, especially like me if you like to go rogue and sneak around. More than one occasion I've seen an arrow clip through the enemy NPCs. And the combat is still clunky at best, and each fight is just swinging at each other until one of you falls over. It's a shame that combat, unlike the graphics and controls, has not been improved. Overall, Skyrim is a great fun game on whichever platform you choose. PS3 and 360 really is inexpensive, with the base game being going as low as £1.50 or whatever in your currency. Now, it's a game I can find myself lost to in more than once, and I do play it still quite a bit, even though it's insane how much I've played this game. And it is valuable. I really do enjoy it, and I hope you all do. Now, I will be going into the DLC for this and Oblivion after I've done my Morrowind video, and that'll be that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been one of my longer ones. It has been a great fun journey. I've enjoyed it, and also I'm going to stick to a couple of rules when it comes to reviewing games. Warhammer games will be reviewed anytime. There's no time frame on when they will be reviewed. They can be new or old, because obviously this is still predominantly a Warhammer channel. But video games will never be younger than 10 years old. So Skyrim is the youngest game I'm going to be reviewing, being 10 years old already. So there you go. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you all very soon, and like, comment, subscribe. Links to Element Games, my t-shirt, comics, for William Planet, and of course Patreon are down below. And I hope to see you all very soon. I will be uploading up to hopefully 3 times a week. And have a great day. Just enjoy yourself. Enjoy your videos, games, enjoy your hobby, enjoy everything.
Old and full of dead things? Clearly you've never spent any time in Morrowind.